It seems 2026 is the year of, oh, you think your favor's safe? Because I wouldn't. Donnie McClurkin, we fall down, but we get up. After you've done all you can, you just stand. Donnie McClurkin, that one. He has been accused of essaying a young man.
There wouldn't be a Jackie Hill Perry without a Donnie McClurkin. There wouldn't be a Raven Hartwell without a Donnie McClurkin. Raven Hartwell, who'll be playing on y'all Wi-Fi, playing on y'all internet as if her coochie don't spasm every time a bad bitch with a middle part bust down in Lululemon walk by. And that is why I'm finding it really hard to offer a measured perspective around this whole Donnie McClurkin situation, because he gave legitimacy to an ideology or rhetoric that is still harming young gay Black men, young queer folk across the country still to this day.
Are we really saying that Donnie McClurkin is being called out after years of publicly claiming he was delivered from homosexuality? Because let's be real, Donnie built his entire ministry on that testimony. His brand, his sermons, his outreach all centered on being freed and helping others walk the same path. But now, if these allegations are true, people are saying that image may have been nothing more than a front. A lawsuit has surfaced accusing him of targeting and grooming struggling gay men under the guise of spiritual guidance, while allegedly using his position to control them and silence them in the name of God. And listen, we already know public figures can't always be trusted, but coming from Pastor Donnie? This is mind-blowing. I'm not here to decide guilt or innocence, I'm reporting what's being discussed in these streets.
I think this is going to be called, on my second revelation of my vacation, this is called the hurt I've caused. The hurt I've caused.
Out of all the gospel figures, Donnie McClurkin was seen as one of the few who truly lived the message he preached. His voice was powerful, his sermons were convicting, and his honesty about struggling with homosexuality made him relatable to many. That transparency helped him build a following and eventually establish Perfecting Faith Church, a ministry focused on saving sinners and transforming lives through God's Word. His mission was clear: help people overcome struggles and align with God's will. But now, with this lawsuit, many are questioning whether Donnie himself was still wrestling with the very issues he claimed to have overcome. The lawsuit was filed by Jeppy Corletto, who says that in 2003, at age 21, he saw Donnie out in Long Island, New York. Corletto was trying to reconcile his faith with his sexuality and believed Donnie could guide him, especially after reading Donnie's book Eternal Victim, Eternal Victor. According to Corletto, what began as spiritual mentorship allegedly crossed serious boundaries.
You hire somebody and they're working directly for you, you are their boss, and you enter into any type of relationship with them that is not business in nature, you open yourself up for a lawsuit. They can sue you. They can say you took advantage of them. They can say, I only did it because this is my boss and I was scared. So it doesn't really matter whether or not y'all think it's consensual, that man is going to get paid.
Corletto claims that emotional vulnerability was often reframed as spiritual growth. Moments of visible distress were allegedly turned into lessons about expressing emotion, even when he was internally struggling. The lawsuit also states that Corletto was placed in situations such as shared accommodations during trips that made him uncomfortable. When asked why he didn't leave, Corletto says he tried multiple times, but Donnie allegedly discouraged him, insisting that he could not find purpose or deliverance without staying connected to him. Corletto claims Donnie compared their relationship to biblical mentorships, reinforcing emotional dependence. Eventually, Corletto secured another job and left, though he admits there were moments when Donnie briefly re-entered his life due to lingering emotional attachment. By 2013, Corletto said he fully cut ties and rejected any further influence. Later that year, Donnie allegedly sent an email expressing remorse and acknowledging inappropriate behavior.
God don't do nothing else in 2026. I want him to free his people from the shackles of committing crimes and then sending emails.
With the lawsuit and the alleged email circulating, the public is split. Some believe everything being alleged, others believe parts of it, and some believe none of it at all. Donnie McClurkin maintains that the allegations are false.
For truth which you have not heard. You have not heard the truth, but you will. But I just didn't want to go any longer without addressing it. I've remained silent while this campaign, this media campaign was launched. I've remained silent because the Bible tells you to be slow to speak. slow to speak, quick to hear, and slow to anger.
While Donnie denied committing abuse, he did not outright deny that a sexual situation occurred, leading some to believe that something may have happened, but that interpretations differ. Others say they're not surprised at all, citing long-standing rumors. If any of this occurred under the guise of spiritual deliverance, it raises serious concerns about power, trust, and exploitation, especially when someone is seeking help during a vulnerable time. Many are now questioning whether Donnie was truly qualified to lead a ministry centered on praying the gay away.
Look, Stink, the email said I did it. I know I did it. I knew what I was doing was wrong when I was doing it. I shouldn't have did it. I thought about doing it. Then I did it again, did it in another state. You tried to get away, and I did it some more. Then you ran one more time, and then I did it again. I told you Do we need a court case? It's saying right there, he did it.
Online discussions continue to grow, with additional men reportedly preparing to come forward with similar claims. Some say rumors about Donnie's behavior have existed for years within church circles. If true, this situation highlights the deep harm that can be caused when religious authority is misused, especially against impressionable individuals searching for guidance. So I'll ask y'all, are you surprised by any of this? Sound off in the comments, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, baddies. Kiss Mark.